Games in the morning again. Again. Yes. Hi. This is Jonathan with NycosRPG, and we are having to re-record stage 4 because somehow my sound wasn't on. And so I did 2 episodes without any sound. And so now we are back and we're doing it properly this time. So we are going to be going over the stage 4, and this is the concept of the position and priority your persona will place on his interactions with others and the world around him. And these are just a outline of the ones that are cataloged in the Dark Shards rule system. So if you want to get a hold of this, you can go to NycosRPG.com, and for $10 you can get the early bird, if you will, on the PDF of the rules themselves. So let's go over these really quickly to get you up to speed. So we're on stage 4. So we've already done your base, which is the foundation numbers you need. Then we've done your race, which is the species that you're playing and the background and benefits you get from that. And then we talked about your place, and that's your culture and origin point. So we're taking care of that. So now we're on to the estates. And the estates fall into a bunch of different categories as well, and these refer to your ideology, what your character's motivating forces are in the game. So, for example, the first one we list here is the aesthetic. And that means that what matters to you is what others think of you, how you appear before others. You want to make sure you look good, that you are perceived in a positive light, that your actions have consequences and you're aware of them constantly, and therefore the skills you'll develop from having this formative estate are going to be things about appraisal and seeing value in other things and interacting with ways to make sure that you are leveraged in terms of your appeal before others. Maybe you've picked up some skills in the maker group that let you create new things and this like. Then the second of these estates would be the estate of the ancestors. And this is where you are really concerned with how you came to be the way you are. What kind of culture did you come from? What did you do in reference to the others of your family? And are you impressing your parents, or are you embarrassing them? Are you reaching out and trying to be better because of it, or are you trying to ruin their lives by your poor performance? It's all up to you, of course, but this just gives you the idea of what kind of skills because you'll know where the leverage points are. You'll know how to manipulate and adjust your actions to get the right responses from people. Under the attitudes of elitism, what matters to you is how you gained all that you have. Did you make great, clever decisions? Did you finagle and wrangle deals? What did you do to gain the stuff that you have? And it's really about the material. It's how much you can accrue, how much credit you get, how much ownership you have, and these kind of things. Under the heartfelt estates, these are the places where you really are concerned with how you feel about others. Are you empathetic? Are you wanting to reach out and help others? Are you the kind of person that will accept a challenge simply to protect someone weaker than you? How do you feel about them, and how do you react to them? How do you how stoic are you in accomplishing these things? These are the motivations that drive your persona. Maybe in the next case, no, you're mindful. You just want to know how things work. So you're curious, you're investigative, you're a researcher. You want to understand and comprehend how things came to be the way they are. Or on the other hand, perhaps you're achievement minded. You just want to know what how others react to your action. As you do something, do you see them following you? Are you a leader, or are you a lone wolf? These kind of measurements is how you determine whether you're achievement based. And then finally, under the social category, it's about connection. It's about what you're doing for others. It's the quid pro quo. It's a little bit of the idea of I'm doing for you, so you should do for me. It's leveraging. It's manipulation of your position in a society. And these all matter to you because this is what drives you. And so you choose from your estates. Each of your estates can give you a whole raft of potential skills, and you're allowed to pick a certain number of them because what you choose as your pathways towards advancement should influence your initial beginning skills. And so to do that, you have to choose a certain number of them from this particular category. So your estates influence strongly how your character begins your advancement into the game. So this is only step 4. There's only 2 more to go. We're getting really close to the end of this, and I appreciate you taking the time and listening to this. I'm glad I actually have the sound on so you can hear me this time. And I will be back with stage 5 shortly, and we are going to be done with this, wrapping this up potentially by tomorrow. And so all of them will be available. There will be a flag at the end of the video that'll recommend that you follow the entire playlist, and there'll also be a link to suggest that if you like what you're seeing, definitely subscribe so you'll be advised every time I come up with new materials. So I hope to see you soon. See you then. Thank you again for being here today, and I'm Jonathan Albin. I am the Game Master, and this is